that the other, our neighbors, they're paying more duties compared to us. But there is also a generalized system of preferences. They get a waiver of 5%, and there are these reciprocal trade agreements between the US and Bangladesh, which have been made public now.
What?
Textile will be 0%, apparel.
So, the Commerce Minister has gone on record to say that what has been done for Bangladesh this thing is only if they buy cotton from the United States of America. Now, I don't see Bangladesh buying any cotton from the United States of America. That part of the deal is totally irrelevant to my mind. And the same will be, he said, the same will be made applicable for India. I don't see India buying cotton from, in its raw form from the United States of America. So that is irrelevant.
That is irrelevant. But there is another factor.
Yeah.
You spoke about disruption in the supply chain.
Yeah.
Now the disruption, earlier you were buying oil, like we were talking about oil right now, or arms and other things. The supply chain in the near future, and as of now, in fact, even today it applies, is based more on supercomputers, the chips, and AI. And there, the rare earth material also comes into play. How is that panning out, and how prepared are we, Mr. Amitabh Kant?
So, let's look at emerging technologies. China today controls over 90% of the battery market worldwide. I mean, it controls about 80%, 81% of the solar market. It controls almost about 74% now of the electric vehicle markets. And it controls about 68% of the wind market. That is what China has done. Last time when Trump came into power, he moved away from clean technologies. China took the lead, and they became the global leaders in emerging clean technology. Now, what China does is, on critical minerals, it's not critical minerals which are important. Critical minerals are available, but the processing technology of critical minerals are only with China. We must understand this. And what it does is, it makes the raw material prices very expensive. The processed raw material prices very expensive, makes the end product cheap. And therefore, it weaponizes clean technology. The challenge for everybody else, including India, is to become a master of process technology, which is what India is aiming to do through semiconductor, through the artificial intelligence mission, through the quantum computing mission, through the green hydrogen mission. This is for the first time in India's history that you've got into cutting-edge technology areas of growth. You are saying that today green hydrogen is $4.50 per kilogram. By 2030, I'll bring it down to $1 per kilogram. I will not be importing fossil fuel, but by 2030, we should become an exporter of clean energy to the rest of the world. That is what your aim is. Now, getting into these new areas, getting 10 different manufacturers, and tomorrow Prime Minister is inaugurating Micron plant in India, which is the biggest designer of chips across the world, is basically that getting into new age technology, new areas of growth. The results of all this will come in the next, it'll take you another 5 to 6 years, but these are areas which will create real value, which will create growth.